what I thought. Okay, sure do.
Good morning. Good. How are you?
Oh, really? I had this one. That work? Oh, this is yours. Okay, thanks.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Tom. All right.
Bobby, you ready? Call the meeting Crawford County Commission to order Tuesday, October 6th. You got the flag salute?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Had a chance to look over the previous meeting minutes. Any changes?
Mr. Chairman, I'll move we accept the minutes from the previous meeting.
Second.
Signing the motions.
We have one motion from last week, 20-413, approval of consent agenda.
Is that it?
That is
That's
it.
it. All right. If you guys don't care, well, I'm just
Thank
gonna
you,
go the order this is on here. We can start with Mr. Sharman first, so he can get back to doing the stuff. I think he'll be pretty quick.
Thank you, gentlemen. Okay. You want to go ahead and get 'em this one too? I have put together a packet for the proposed striping of some of the roads. You'll see it.
Sorry, that's one. Just take this one out. Sorry. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. Sorry,
Sorry.
I thought I had all 3 copies here.
So we have 2 options. Option 1 is the 11 miles that was fog coated. In the packet, it's pretty straightforward. It'll start out with an oversheet, and then it'll start out with District 1, then District 2, and District 3. The following pages will explain the roads and the amounts that those roads will cost. The option 1 is the 11 miles, and it needs to be done. It's a black road since they fog coated it. The other miles
Is that
have
the
not.
Gooding Road you're referring to?
I'm
That'd
sorry.
be one of them.
One
The
of-
Gooding and then Lee
Lee
Hurt
Hurt.
is the
Okay.
second one that has been fog sealed. So those are the miles that really need to be done for sure, and that's why I made it option 1 and option 2. Option 2 is the fog sealed roads plus, I got with all the foremans, took a ride with them and looked at the roads. Option 2 are roads that were chip and sealed last year and were not painted, so they need to be on a rotation before. The bids came in, or the bid came in at $900 per mile for white, $500 for yellow on the skip and double line with the beads included.
Okay, and the only ones you probably put the yellow on would be, I would assume Lee Hurt
Lee Hurt and the Gooding.
and Gooding.
Along with the miles from Mulberry to Arcadia.
Okay,
There's enough traffic on that
No,
road
I
that it
agree.
needs the
Okay.
center stripe.
but not every one of them gets yellow.
No, in your packet, it will explain to you which miles are white, which miles are white and
And you
yellow.
did get with the road foremans?
I did.
Okay.
I took a ride with each one of them, and in that packet, it will explain which miles are highlighted, and then the next page will explain the pricing.
And I'm pretty sure last year, did you ever look, Jim, was it 27,000 we it last year. I called you, but I can't, it seems right.
Right.
It seemed like it's 27,000. So the way I look at it, what we're doing now is we're getting everything up to date. There
Catching
won't be a next year where we have,
And
because we're painting what needs. Well, there will be some, I guess.
I reached out to Mr. Shitano and checked to make sure none of these roads are on schedule for next year's chip and seal. So there's
Right.
no reason to paint this year and chip and seal over it next year.
Right.
So none of these miles will be chip and sealed next year.
Okay.
So we're good for 2 years guaranteed on the paint, unless something drastically, a road falls apart that we don't know about.
And then anything we fog seal, obviously, if we paint the same year, we don't have to worry about the next year.
Yes, there was a 2-week waiting period on the fog seal because the oil will react to the paint if not dried. The only prep work that we would have to do is all the miles would need broomed. And I've talked to the maintenance department, the mechanics, and they guaranteed that they have extra brushes in case the broom would wear down on the
Okay.
bristles. So everything on that side's taken care of.
All right.
Hey, how does it look on Lee Hurt from 550 to 160 highway?
And we painted it last year,
Okay,
so it looks good.
good.
The only one that had some paint on it was the 160 from 260 to Highway 160. We chip and sealed it and painted it the same year. We knew that was going to be an issue, and that's why it's on the list, the miles there, because it has come off with the snow removal. And that's the only mile that had paint on it, and it was in your district, but we did chip and seal it and paint it the same year,
Good.
Good.
so.
All right.
Well, and I'm curious to see how the fog sealing works with the paint, and I don't think it's gonna wear off in years
I
past.
think-
Right, and that's,
So
I
we
talked to
get
Casey,
longer.
I gave you a business card of
Yep.
the individual that we use, and he can be here in 2 weeks.
Okay. I think it's something we have to do.
Yeah, because at night they're dark out there.
The black, yeah, there's
Dangerous.
ones that are fog sealed, but right now are really dark at night, so.
So the only thing I really need in the future is when you guys discuss how many miles, or if you want to do all the miles, that way they can order the paint and have it shipped here.
As far as I'm concerned, what you proposed here looks fine because it's a safety issue. We have to get it done.
Right.
And I know the foremans, they picked out the roads that are highly traveled, not even,
Yep.
even Gooding going out west. There's enough traffic at night that it has to have lines on it.
Right.
Okay.
I would say proceed.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Awesome, thanks.
This looks good, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Mr. Ealing?
Wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to our nurse practitioner that's going to be offering services through the health department for county employees. Her name is Donna Schultz. Donna, you want to come on up here? So I wanted her to basically introduce herself, tell you a little bit about her life experience. She's been in the field, the medical field, for 34 years. 34 years. So this isn't her first rodeo, and anyway, so she can tell you a little bit about herself, and then also the kind of services that she'll be able to offer through the health department for county employees. So,
Good.
welcome, Donna Schultz. Sure, absolutely.
So I am very excited about this opportunity to provide services to the county employees. My background is about 20 years in critical care. 6 years, for the past 6 years, I've been with a family practice clinic in Joplin. That clinic also served as a walk-in clinic as well. So the things that we can do at the Crawford County Health Department now, we can do the typical things you would see in a urgent care walk-in, the joint injections, incision and drainage of different abscesses, minor laceration repair, biopsies, things like that. Also, I can provide primary care to the county employees who don't happen to have a primary care provider. Through the clinic I was at before, that's one of the main things we did. High blood pressure, cholesterol, making sure everyone gets their routine screenings that they need, such as mammograms, colonoscopies, those sorts of things, diabetes, depression and anxiety, and we can facilitate referrals to specialists if needed as well.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Okay, any
we're
questions?
excited to get everything going.
Oh, yeah. And I've seen children, little ones to elderly.
That's
The
great.
building I was in happened to have a pediatrician there. And so when he was unavailable, we saw a lot of his overflow clinics, so I've gotten a lot of pediatric experience with that.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be here.
All right. Well, thanks for coming over.
yeah, thank you.
So we've been working with Samantha, and we're going to get Donna, trying to get her front and center on the county webpage, and then to offer monthly, at least monthly or bi-monthly, just tips on health and taking care of yourself, and just to kind of keep her front and center so that she gets utilized by the employees. So,
That's great.
all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Janice, you are next on our list.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's nice to be here to talk about something besides COVID.
Yeah.
Let me get my papers here. I'll get these to you all. You want to just pass it around, please? Okay. This morning I'm coming to you about our Early Detection Works program. It serves 17 counties in southeast Kansas, and those counties are Morris County, Lyon County, Coffee, Lynn, Greenwood, Woodson, Allen, Bourbon, Elk, Wilson, Neosho, Crawford, Chautauqua, Montgomery, Labette, and Cherokee. So they do have a larger distance to follow, but they provide free breast and cervical cancers for uninsured women. And last year, our region enrolled 804 women into the program during the pandemic, and in the last 3 months, we've had 276 enrollments in our office here. So if a woman's diagnosed with breast cancer or cervical cancer, this is a way for her to gain free insurance to cover her cancer treatments through the Kansas Treatment Act. So we're looking for your signature so that we can turn this into the state, if you are in agreement with that.
No,
Yeah,
that's good.
that's a great thing.
Okay.
Is there any questions?
No?
If not, I'll move that we grant the contract for coordination of early detection works and authorizing the chair to sign.
I have, I need 4 copies, and I've had the little blue, where the little blue marker is.
Is there a second?
Second.
Aye.
You said 4, correct? This is 4. Tom?
You got 4?
Got 4.
No? Yeah, I got another one over here. All right. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Janice.
You
Yes.
bet. Anytime, you have several minutes.
So I just wanted to alert the county commissioners that we just received notification on Monday, CARES Act 3 funding at the federal level. They're releasing I think it's $20 billion nationwide. And so that's for shortfall of revenue. And so Heather Spohr is putting together, she's contacted Randy and the health department and mental health, and we're taking a look, going through all the detail of that, and we'll make an application. So we'll see kind of where that lands, but I just wanted to alert you that we're making an application for that, so.
Do you know, are there any other departments that could utilize that as far as that might want to apply as well? Or is it pretty much?
Well, I don't know, I was just, we're just applying on behalf of the county entities.
Okay.
I'm not aware of any other entities.
Could
We can
utilize
check
that.
into it, though.
Yeah, just thought, I didn't know if anybody else could utilize it or not. but,
Okay,
uh,
yeah. Heather's on that detail, so she covers that stuff good. So I'll ask her to check
Yeah,
into that.
no, just keep us tuned in.
Sure. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. I think we're moving on new business. All right. I guess new business, Bobby.
I've got the September clerk's report.
Okay.
The back page will show the change in expenditures, and there's some notes there.
Okay,
If
thank you,
look at
Bobby.
it, if you have any questions, let me know.
Looks like we're done.
Looks good.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions?
No. I will move to approve the September clerk's report.
Second.
On a roll call vote.
So please. Commissioner Blair?
Aye.
Commissioner Moody?
Aye.
Commissioner Johnson?
Aye.
Would you like 2 or 3?
Just two, please.
Okay.
Tom. Missed one.
Sleep. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thanks,
Thank
Bob.
you, Commissioners, and that's all I have.
All right. Jim.
The only thing I have is to request an executive session at the end of the meeting for 15 minutes under attorney-client privilege regarding the landfill
15
negotiations. 15 minutes, commissioners and myself. That's all I have.
Okay. Tom?
I might ask for an executive session for 10 minutes under non-elected personnel,
Okay.
and that's all I have, Mr. Chair.
Jeremy?
I do not have any new business.
Let's see. That's all old business, so I have nothing new. Oh, I do have some new things. I was telling Jim a little bit about a road foreman I spent some time with, or road engineer, and this is one of them. So this is old business, but it's also new business. So one of the things they do on their outdated equipment is they go through and they will sell it per wave or whatever. And he introduced the idea, and I never really thought about it before. They would split it if it's a bigger item, then they'd use big iron. It's a similar site, just a different website. And they talk like they could get more money out of big iron on the heavy equipment than they would for Purple Wave. I don't know if there's any truth in that, but that's what they do in their county. We have a guy that does red iron in the county, so I had Josh contact him this morning to see if he'd be interested, and he said yes, and he'd be interested in all of it because they do vehicles as well. So the way I look at it, we got one person in the county that's kind of a representative for red iron. The guy from Purple Wave comes from Oklahoma or something like that. For that list that he gave us a while back, if we're interested in going ahead and doing that, we can have him look at it and post it. And he lives right outside town here. But I never thought about red iron for vehicles or such, but they had the bigger equipment, which is typically where you make more money, they've had more success with red iron, at least in Kearney County.
So it's similar to
same
Purple Wave.
process, yeah.
All right. yeah.
So
For a little while.
that list is what kind of what we talked about a while back. Some of the vehicles have issues. Some of the, I'd say, to be honest, everything has an issue in that list. I don't know what the issue, and they'll list what the issue is. Talk to Josh, that's what he's recommending that's been sitting there for a while we need to get rid of. And I did talk to, if it was, well, for example, the track hoe we replaced the other day, obviously that's on there. Some of the equipment I had that has
No.
issues is on there, so if you're okay, I'm gonna give Josh a
Yeah, I think-
contact him.
Sure.
And then maybe we can roll that into something useful, because it's just been sitting there and nobody's been using it for months now. So you okay with going with the red iron, trying something different,
Yeah.
and just see?
See how it
We can
goes.
compare what happens, but it's similar side, it's just as big as, not bigger than Purple Wave, isn't it, don't you think? You don't buy anything off those sites? You buy new. I don't blame you. Yeah. So if you're okay, I'll go ahead and have him list that stuff, and then. The only thing we talked about, and I don't know, remember we talked about the sign truck, and if there would be, I don't think Pittsburgh has a use for anything like that. City of Gerard might. I don't know. We talked about that in the beginning, we were looking to get a sign truck. If somebody local could use that, because that's
Yeah.
kind of a specialized piece of equipment that's obviously very expensive.
I wonder if it'd be worth notifying the smaller cities in the county to see.
Gerard, Frontenac, Arma,
Arma.
Pittsburgh, just run it by, see if they're having interest before we let this guy sell it.
Right, yeah.
Maybe even
Because, I mean, I don't think we're going to.
Arcadia. I mean,
That's fine, we can do all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to leave anybody out.
Because it's more of a specialized piece of equipment that would work for a
Yeah, they
smaller
may be
town.
able to utilize it, and whereas if we try to sell it on there, we're not going to get much.
Okay, if he has no one interested in that, I'll tell him to go ahead and contact Tyler and have him list everything. If he does have interest, we may just hold off on that one
Yep.
and let him give him a chance to look at it. All right. Okay, so, old business. Bobby?
I have one.
Jim?
I've done, sir.
Tom?
No, sir.
Jeremy?
I have none.
I can't think of anything right now. If I think of something, we'll add it when we come back. Okay, so first I've got motion to go into executive session for 15 minutes, attorney-client privilege, 3 commissioners council, topic landfill.
Mr. Chairman, I so move.
Second.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
minutes in here, that means they're not done.
No, not yet.
Must want to wipe it down.
Yeah, I think they have another executive session after this.
I thought that out, I figured you'd say, ah.
Mr. Chairman, I move we go in executive session for 10 minutes under non-elected personnel pertaining to the COVID virus and employees for 10 minutes.
Aye.
Are you just here for fun, or you want to talk today?
I'm just here for fun.
Okay.
I went out of town for 2 weeks, I figured I'd come see you.
Welcome. I guess I could have done it up there.
Go ahead.
Just did, yeah, go ahead there.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to recess for 10 minutes.
Aye.
All right, we'll be right back, folks. I'm gonna stay with folks there, I'll sign some stuff. The doctor signs today. I'm gonna do one downstairs. That's good.
Are we gonna go back into executive?
I don't know that we need to, do you think? See what Jim says.
We're good.
I'm gonna ask him.
All right. And there was a couple things that, old business wise, sorry Bobby, this will make it a little messy, but I did talk to Archie. He's gonna be sending Jim some sort of demo agreement. I'm assuming it's pretty standard. And as soon as we get that back to him, maybe this week, next week, he'll bring that down. We can try it out. As far as the ditch, the loader for ditching. And then there was one other thing I thought of when I signed an order. It wasn't that important, but it's something like that. So I'll bring that up next time, I guess. Okay, future business, October 9th, Cook, Flatt and Strobel Engineers presenting bridge inspection. October 13th, 9 a.m. canvassing at the ballots of the 2020 City of Pittsburgh special election, with the regular session commencing immediately after the canvass. On October 6th, City of Pittsburgh special question election. That's old. Well, that's today, I guess, isn't it?
Yep.
City of Pittsburgh special question election will be held with all four polling sites in Pittsburgh, open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. October 12th, the courthouse will be closed in observance of the Columbus Day holiday.
What do we want to do on the meeting on?
So are we planning on canceling for the day?
13th.
Yeah.
Is there something on for the next day?
No, the canvases. Oh,
It is a- yeah,
you're
can-
right.
We'll have the canvas that day, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, could we do the canvas and cancel the regular
Yes,
meeting?
we could.
Whichever. Doesn't matter to
That's
me.
fine.
I mean, I know you guys are always in a rush to get stuff on
Yeah.
a
It's
short.
gonna be double created with.
Right,
Yeah, let's do that.
yeah.
Okay, so there'll be no regular session on October 13th, but we will still have the canvas on October 13th at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Mr. Chairman, if there's no further business, I'll move we adjourn.
Second.
All right.